And we are live. Hey all, and welcome to High Noon with Shadowhawk Talks. We've already got a special guest today, Marv, the Sin Killer, my good friend and ink slinger. And I'm sure
Hey,
he'll have some cool stuff to show us. We'll give it a few minutes to see if anybody else jumps in here right away and give us a chance to get some audience. Come on, people, where is everyone? Everybody's sleeping in today. Dude, have you seen? I hadn't heard nothing about this yet, and I was rewatching Ballers with Shane and Dale and those guys and Mandy, and they were talking about last night. Apparently, there's a big controversy now with Lois Lane and the dude that's playing the new Superman in the new movie. Apparently, they've been having an affair while they're making the movie, and she's married, so I guess he's single. He's not, doing. He's not stepping out. But apparently she's married to some other dude. Did you hear anything about that or no? Mark? Oh no, we lost Mark. Damn it. Hail, Crooked Painter, and welcome. Good to see you, sir. Hope everything is going well out your way. It is hot, hot, hot today. I'm gonna have to put off my yard work until tomorrow. I'm not going out there in 96, 97 degrees. It's supposed to be like 100 and something with the heat index because of all the humidity. Excuse me. I've had a little bit of a something going on in my throat lately. Here's Marv. He's back. Marv,
hey, again,
get back
StreamYard
in.
is just
Get, get
uh,
back in here, buddy. What's go?
actually I saw the footage.
Oh, really? Yeah, I saw a couple of
Yeah,
clips, and she looked like she was like gaga for that dude, man.
yeah, I want this so bad.
Dude,
So
yeah,
yeah,
she was like giving him the doe eyes and fucking giving him a kiss on the cheek and stuff while they were on camera. I'm like, whoa. And that was at
no,
some event. It wasn't like, the movie.
she kissed his lips, man. She kissed his lips.
Did she? Okay, yeah. I think she went in for
Yeah,
like what, two or three kisses while they were on camera.
yeah.
That was
Something like
crazy,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wow, what the hell is going? But hey, we got Lois and Superman actually together for part two.
Yeah, and she might. If it was the her husband, she will be in trouble for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Well, apparently he's the one that come out and said something about it. That he's pissed off that he found out this has been going on. Oh, hail Apex Comics in the house. Good to see you,
Hey,
Apex. I wasn't sure if you guys were doing Rex Hex and Apex today or not, so I didn't
oh,
see a
nice.
notification, so I'm guessing it's not till next week. But they do like a
So
round
you.
robin thing between him, Hex, and Rex, where they host
Mhm.
it on each other's channel. I don't know if you've been watching those or not, Mark, but it's usually a
Uh,
pretty good
but
show.
by the way, I'm not watching that movie because I saw a couple of clips on YouTube, and honestly, I didn't felt anything. I didn't feel anything. So I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
don't know. I'm
skip
gonna
that
wait.
movie.
Yeah, once it comes out for free on streaming, I'll probably watch it. But
Yeah, I
other
saw a
than
couple
that,
of
man,
clips.
yeah, I'm not.
I didn't like. I didn't like the trailer. When I saw the trailer of Man of Steel, I was excited. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
I was
Oh, hold
excited.
on a second, Mark. We got Elsie in the back room. Let's bring him on up.
Oh yeah, come on in,
Hey,
man.
Elsie,
Hey guys,
welcome, Els. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. We got Marv
How
here
about
with
you,
us.
Mark? Hey, Mark.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Hanging out, been doing painting and doing some crazy stuff, enjoying myself,
Nice.
drinking coffee. Now I'm switched over to Coca-Cola.
Oh,
There
cocoa.
you
Ah, okay. Not
Had too
cocaine,
much
cocoa.
coffee.
go.
Okay,
Coca-Cola, yes.
not cocaine, cocoa. Okay.
Yes.
So what's been happening, Shadow?
Oh, nothing
The
much, man. We're just trying to break my knee in with this new treatment. It's weird, man. Like the first day, it was feeling really good, and the second day was decent. Then that third day, man, it was just like I was back to where I was before I got the shot. I think the because it's like a
Man,
gel kind of stuff once it goes into your knee, so then it's got to
yeah,
kind of work its way into the little crevices and stuff to give you
right.
cushioning again. So I think that's what was going on Thursday, man, because I just had the day from hell on Thursday. It was just hurting all day long. And then yesterday it was back to not so bad. And I woke up this morning and it's pretty darn good, actually. I'm feeling good again. So
Maybe it
I'm
takes
hoping
I,
I
time
go
to
back for
fill
my
in those
second shot.
crevices, you know.
Yeah,
When they
I go
put
back
it
for the
in,
second injection next Tuesday. So if it's, as
the
effective as
same
this
knee
one seems to be, yeah,
on the
same knee. Well,
same knee. Oh fuck.
yeah, it's actually one prescription and it only counts as one treatment, but they can't put it all in at one time because it's like so much stuff. If they put it all in there at one time, it would, like
Yeah.
blow your knee up and swell it up real bad where you couldn't even walk for
yeah,
a while. So they break it up into 3 injections, one per week for 3 weeks, and then it's supposed to last for about 6 months or so, and then I had to go back and do it again. So,
well,
Oh
Shadow,
man.
what they're talking about is, I think that they do it a little at a time because it takes time to work its way into the keep from bone against bone. It's got to
yeah,
work its
well, that
way
too. It's
in
got to
there,
kind of work its
and
way
then
into.
the next injection fills it up even better, and then the next
Hmm.
one gets, it disperses it more evenly. Probably
Right,
might be a
right. And
hassle.
I
Might
think
be a
he's going to
hassle.
actually probably go in at different points on the knee as well.
I
Because
hope
they
so.
asked me
Yeah.
this time, like, where's it bothering you the most? And it was on the outside, like
Okay.
where where the ACL runs down the side of your leg.
Oh, I know, bro.
Yeah. So
My
I told
knees
him
aren't
that's where
good
it was
either,
at, and then that's where
but
he
not like
concentrated
yours.
that first shot. He put it all in from there. So like
Yeah.
I'm guessing, next week or whatever, he'll probably come in from the other side and
Yeah.
pump some in from there. But it's a weird feeling, man. I'll tell you what, when they're putting that stuff in.
Hey, man, it's a lot better than having your knees replaced. I knew a man that had both his
Oh,
knees
dude, yeah.
replaced.
No, I wasn't doing
He
that.
was out of commission for 6 months, man. He
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing.
Well, the other thing is too, at my age, I'm only 58. So if I get a knee replacement now, I'll probably have to have another one in 10 to 15 years. If I'm still around, I'm hoping I'll be around that long.
We,
Um,
man,
I
as
have
long as you can walk, I wouldn't advise it.
yeah, I
I
mean, as
have to
long as I can get by, I'm gonna get by, man. And
I have to
I'm
say
up.
that when I had my stroke on my right leg and I had surgery, I woke up next to a guy who had a knee implant, and I
Uh,
have to say that he was working out after surgery.
oh yeah, yeah. My mom had one, and they
They
strapped her
put,
into this contraption, dude, while she was still in recovery.
She was doing
And
bicycle. She was doing bike on his bed. He has like a little motor.
uh,
how old was he, Marv?
He was doing fine. He had
Well,
like a drain coming out of his knee,
yeah,
and he
I'm just
was
talking about
working
how
out.
old. What was his age about? Was he an old
His
man
age,
or a
he
young?
was in his he was on his late 50s,
okay,
That's
so
pretty good,
about
late
man.
around my
50s,
age.
early 60s. The
That's
guy
pretty
was
good.
there like nothing.
Hey, well,
Crazy.
I
sometimes
don't know, man. I had that
you just gotta,
shoulder surgery
if
done,
you're
and
taking pain meds,
yeah, no,
Pain meds in Portugal. Yeah, pain
I
meds
don't
in
like that
Portugal.
stuff,
Forget it,
man.
man. We don't have. We
I
don't
don't
have.
think they're gonna have.
We have
And
yeah,
just a little bit of painkillers, just the minimum, because they don't want an epidemic here. We don't
brother,
use. But
you gotta be dying here, Marv, to get some. You gotta be dying to get some.
yeah, but that's because it
for
got
what?
so out of hand here. You know,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
now they've
it
yeah,
cracked
is.
down on everything. If they would have
Yeah,
just
yeah,
done what they're doing in Portugal, then we wouldn't have had this problem.
right.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, man, they put me on that Oxycontin when I had that shoulder surgery, and I took
Oh
that
my
shit for a
goodness.
week, and I was scared to death, dude. I don't ever want to take pain meds again.
Not
Yeah,
those kind.
yeah.
No opioids. No
I mean, nothing
opioids.
more than ibuprofen. Pale
Yeah,
Rider in
no.
the house. Good to see you, buddy. Um,
Hell right
Hey,
there.
oh, Pale, you got a wrench. If you can drop Apex's link for his campaign, that would be awesome. I don't have a whole lot of wrenches in the chat yet. I gotta go back and figure out how to do all that. We're gonna wrench everybody up here soon. Um, but anywho, now that we got a few people in here, yeah. But right before you got here, Els, me and Marv were talking about apparently that Lois Lane from Superman, the new movie, and
Yeah.
the Superman guy had been having an affair, and she's married and shit. Her old man came out and made an announcement about it or a complaint or something.
Soap operas.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. She was on camera just looking all gaga over this dude and just planting kisses on his face and shit. And he's like trying to play it cool, you know. He's not even returning the kiss or anything. And she just like goes in for two or three of them. It's like, wow.
yeah.
Ain't
Whoa.
trying to hide shit from her old man.
Uh-uh. No.
She really won the
Anyway,
guy.
supposedly Journey has come out with a Joe.
If it was a man, it would have been a scandal. Misogyny, and
Oh, dude, yeah.
sexual harassment
He
and
would be getting canceled.
whatnot.
Yeah, they'd be trying to cancel his ass right now, you know.
Yeah, he would be canceled already. Yeah, the view all over him.
Oh,
The
yeah.
view, those
Yeah.
crazy bitches all
They'd
over
kick him
him,
off.
and the misogyny.
Yeah, they'd have to look for a new Superman because they'd kick him off the second movie already. You know, get get
Yeah,
Henry
man.
back.
Yeah.
No, no, no! Don't do it. I hope he never comes back to DC. I hope Johnny Depp will never come back to Disney, and I hope Gina also do the same thing because there's something called uh, uh, morals. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kick him off, and if he's got some self love and self respect, he will never, even for $300 million, he will never go back to Disney. Hope
yeah.
not.
I
If he
mean,
loves it, yeah,
yeah, because they did him pretty dirty, dude. I mean,
yeah. There was only
and
one company that stood behind him, and that was the perfume company. I think it was Yves Saint Laurent.
oh yeah,
That
yeah,
was
with
that
Johnny Depp,
that
right?
backed him up. That backed him up. Nobody else did. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fuck Disney.
Yeah,
Hope they go
yeah. Disney,
bankrupt.
Disney's horrible. Warner Brothers sucks. Um,
I mean, now when Walt was running the business, Walt Disney was great. It was a family. It was awesome.
well, let me see if I can.
You
eh,
need to get in a
But
little
yeah,
closer. You need
and I
Let's see
hope
if I can.
Gina gives them the middle finger
I
to
was
Don
gonna try to
Joe.
turn you up a little, Elsie, but I can't do it from my end. Can you turn your
okay.
volume up a little bit, buddy?
I see. Maybe I wasn't close enough to my
Yeah, I
speaker.
can hear you a little better now.
I was just saying, why,
Apex,
why
there you go, buddy. I
hey,
wasn't sure if you had a wrench or not. Just would have told you to drop it. Uh, drop the wrench, Mister. Uh,
yeah, drop your wrench.
don't make me shoot. I
Say,
told you I would.
class
You didn't listen.
dismissed.
Anyhow, let's get around here. It's about 12:15. We're gonna take a look at this week's crowdfunded comic review from a
All
good
right.
friend of ours, Matt Burke, also known as Metal Movies and Brewskis, and I believe now he's recently shortened up his name to Batmerk. on some of his chats and stuff. So if you're not familiar with Matt, he's another ink slinger there, Marv. He's not afraid of laying down them blacks. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah, I know it is. I know. I know. I think I'm following him
Slinger
on
black.
YouTube.
Yeah, I like Matt's style. All right, I'm gonna try to do this intro for him like really good too. So we'll take a look at the cover real quick, and then I'm gonna cut back out and do this the little blurb on the back of the book. Read it for it because it's pretty darn cool. All right,
We
let's
all
see.
Nice, Ozzy.
remember Shadowhawk now. Come on.
Yep. Okay. I'm not too worried about the layout yet, so get a
Yeah.
look at that. There's Butch Cleaver. I'll blow myself up and give you guys a better look in a minute.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Butch Cleaver.
Butch Cleaver, yes sir. He's the butcher from hell. He
Oh
was
my.
well here. This will tell you everything you need to know. I'm gonna read you this paragraph on the back real quick and try to make it all nice. All right, here we go. The best butcher this side of the Mississippi. He could break a bull down in the blink of an eye with breakneck speeds of cutting, matched only by the skill of his six-shooting hair trigger. One day it all came to a bitter end when his fellow meat cutters turned on him, chopped him up, and fed him to the pigs. Now he's back from the dead with a taste for torture and a touch of the dead bones, bound to a voodoo hex of bone weaponry, and on the hunt for revenge, redemption, and reckoning. At dusk,
Wow.
Oberlet is a ghost town. No evil can sleep, for the night is haunted. It is possessed by Butch Cleaver. So there you go.
Pretty cool.
Very cool info.
Well, thank you, sir. All right, what's going on here? Photo. My phone is being weird. Stop it. Okay, there we go. Let me change the layout and we'll get into this thing a little bit here. Let you see some detail.
There you go. You did it.
Now
Hmm.
we're cooking. I knew I could get there if I just messed with it long enough.
Yeah, I
Uh,
was trying to make a live stream yesterday and wasn't able on Restream and StreamYard. They were very bad for me yesterday. They were mean.
dude, man, that what was it last week when we tried to do the show? And my shit was
Yeah.
just so bad, dude. I don't know what was going on with my Wi-Fi. It was terrible. And yeah, and, hey, Billy Power Max in the house. Good to see you, Billy.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome.
What's up?
All right, here we go. Butch Cleaver, number one. The interesting thing about this too is number one is a floppy, but I've got two more issues that are like trade paperback or graphic novel size. They're at least 48 pages.
Wow.
Uh, each of
Cool.
them is an individual story of Butch Cleaver, and they're both really good. So next couple of weeks we'll go over those two, and
Hmm.
then we'll move on to the C's. And I've got a really cool surprise coming as soon as we move into the C category. So here you go. Butch Cleaver in Slaughterhouse Homicide by Matt Burke.
Yeah, I love the
Man,
logo.
look at that.
Nice city
And
scene
he
there.
does
Yeah.
like a lot of detail and a
Is
lot of
that
like
Hey,
painted? Is that
good on
painted
you.
traditionally?
you know what? I'm not sure what he did on this one.
Mm,
I I
it
think
looks
it
like it.
I think he might ink everything and then digitally paint it, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
We'll have to have Matt on and talk to him about his technique and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Cool.
would be awesome to know.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah,
be
I'd like to
cool.
know how he does what he does. But I've got a couple of his original sketches too, dude. And like I said, he
Yeah.
throws down the blacks in big, thick lines. I mean, just look at that, dude. His coat nearly turns into wings. I mean, it kind of does actually. So he's kind of
Yeah.
got like the Spawn thing going on, right? Where he can turn his trench coat into wings, and then
Whoa.
he can make any kind of weapon he wants to, like out of his own bones. They just sprout out of his
Whoa.
body.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
That's cool.
yeah,
That's a trip.
man, look at this here. We got the old butcher shop. Got a couple of gutted pigs hanging there, blood everywhere. Got this little dude. He's one of Butch Cleaver's enemies. He's going to be a major player in one of the upcoming stories.
Mhm.
But basically, I gave you the story there with the intro. He was the best meat cutter in the West back in the day, and the other guys in his union or whatever you want to call it, the other meat cutters, got
Slicing
jealous,
and dicing.
turned on him, and then chopped him up and fed him to the pigs so that they couldn't be convicted. So somehow or another, he got into contact with this bone charm, like a voodoo charm, and it brought him back to life and gave him the power to fashion weapons of revenge out of his own body. And he can actually make projectiles, guns, everything. It's not just like axes and knives and stuff like that. Like, oh, here you go. See, he makes the big old bone gun and fires out chunks of bone. And now he's got a bone Gatling gun,
Oh,
Oh man, that's cool.
which is pretty cool.
that one is awesome. I might say I think it's traditional, but it looks like it's traditional. I hope it
does,
is.
doesn't it? It's I can't remember.
Yeah, I hope it is.
I'm sure he said at some point, and
He
I
might
just
do.
don't
He might
remember
do both.
exactly.
He might do traditionally and then finish it digitally to some, to
Right, yeah.
some,
For some
right?
reason, I'm thinking that's what it is. But look at that right there, the little silhouette scene. That's so
Yeah,
great.
like I did with my first comic, The Sin Killer.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
think,
it's so cool.
yeah, I did both. I did traditionally, and after I did some finishing on digital. So he might have done the same, I believe. It looks great.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
'cause
that.
it,
Oh, dude.
Marv,
You just,
regardless of how you do it, the knowledge of color is what you need. Knowledge
yeah.
of value and color.
And it's
That's what
just
you need to know.
such a fun, over the top, violent character that,
Oh, the
oh, here's this
slicing
guy
and
is
dicing.
called
Whoa.
Old Possum Cousin Whitey. And he's based on a possum, and like how they're just nasty and they're a lot tougher than you think. I had no idea how formidable they could be out in the wild. Those little fuckers
They're
are
pretty
mean.
tenacious, brother.
Yeah, dude. If a raccoon is scared of them, a whole family of raccoons got scared off by
Yeah.
one possum. You know that fucker's tough.
Look, have
So
you ever
anyway,
seen people run from a small rat? A small
yeah.
rat's bad. A small rat's bad enough.
So here's the splash page
Wow,
on the
that's
back
nice.
for
I like
Butch Cleaver
that.
#2. And then we got another
Whoa,
pinup painting. This is where the introduction was that I read for you
kind of
earlier.
like the bones coming together there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he's gathering them to him or something. Pretty neat. But yeah, I like the whole concept of this character. You guys will see next week. We'll get into one of the bigger stories, and you'll see just, how varied and interesting the character is. I love the whole concept. The way Matt does the
Yeah.
art is spectacular, and really, people get out there and support this guy. He needs more people to get behind Butch Cleaver. That's it's just great stuff. All right, so we've got the review portion of the show out of the way.
Cool.
What would you gentlemen like to do? Anybody got anything to show or
Well,
stuff
I
like
always
that?
got something to show. What does Marv got?
I don't know. Let's see. Let me move
Maybe
Marv over
do you, Marv, or you want to
to the
see some
driver's
stuff?
seat here. Ah, crap. Hold on. I gotta do that. Then do that.
Let me
Then
see
go
if I can.
there. And
Let me see.
I got stuff sitting all around here, man. I got boxes
there we
of
go.
books. Marv,
You have
Uh,
the stage.
work.
what do you want to see? I have comics. I have some. I don't know. What do you want to see?
whatever you want to show. You got some artwork you want to show off? You got some comics you
Ah,
want to
yeah,
show off?
I'm working. Yeah, let me take this out. I don't know how to make this. StreamYard is failing.
Oh no. No surprise there, buddy. It's been failing for months now. Oh, Jesus.
I got comics.
Oh, you got
You
comics for
know that
days. Oh,
Sorry,
I've got
this
comics.
camera is not. I don't know why it's not changing.
oh
I
crap.
got artwork, comics, whatever.
All right. Well, let me. We'll switch over and let
Ah,
Marv show some comics for a
What would
minute
you like
here.
to see, Marv? Would you rather see like comic production art or comics themselves, signed comics,
anything
open
comics. Anything comics.
Okay.
anything
Hold
comic?
on, Elsie. Let me. Embiggen.
StreamYard is.
There we go.
We know
My
how much
streamer is
fun
actually
I have.
cooperating today. I'm completely
I'll
amazed.
just reach up
Usually
and
it gives
grab
me
a
hell.
stack. See what we're talking about here, Marv, are these are like approval cover. This one is from Key Comics.
Ooh, what a cover!
Tomahawk. Ooh, look at there.
Oh man, and that moon behind. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. That- yeah, you can't go
See,
wrong with a big full moon in the background, can
got more.
Yeah.
you? The only thing that could be cooler is if they would have used a little
Wow.
gray tone to kind of like put a little skull face across the moon. That
Yeah.
always works nice.
And
Dark
these,
Mansion.
Marv,
Ooh,
these are
that's
like part of the production of the comic.
wow.
Wow,
So
that
those are
one
all
is
just
awesome. Yeah.
approvals, dude.
This is like they sent this back to Jack Adler, and he approved it. Like on the back of some of these, I've got labels that are stuck to the back of them.
Oh wow.
And Jack Adler was a photographer, and if
Wow.
you know the haunted mansion, let's see, that sinister house of secret love. See,
Ooh.
he invented that gray tone you're talking about, Shadow.
Oh,
By using
the Zipatone stuff that you used to
well,
have to
see,
lay down and cut out.
he would take what he'd do is he'd take the artwork and he'd take a photograph of it and reverse negative, and then he would use that in the cover, overlay it with artwork, and combine the two. That's how he created the gray tone.
Oh
But
wow.
he
That's
was one
crazy.
Oh.
of the people. He was one of the people who helped.
Yeah, that's
And like
amazing.
these so far are all these like this comic here is from the file copy from Jack Adler's house. Okay, that is. See, and
So that's
Jack Adler was
basically
he
one
was
of a
the
kind right
colorist.
there, even though
He
you
was the
got two of them.
colorist. See, he was. This is actual hand painted right
Oh.
here, and it's you know part of the. That's what Jack Adler would do. He'd get the artwork, and then he would color them back in the '60s,
So
and then
yeah.
he would send them off to the printer, and they'd come back with one of these approval covers.
Ooh, Vault of Evil. Nice.
There's just so many cool stuff, man. I just couldn't. It's
Dude,
hard
I
for me.
love
And
all
me,
those old school
I
horror
grew
covers,
up.
man.
I grew up with war comics. Okay,
Oh yeah,
look at
Sergeant Rock. Yeah.
look right here, man.
Kubert.
Signed, hand signed, just
Look at
signed by
there.
Q. He respected Jack Adler.
Wow.
How many of these
Yeah,
have you
well,
seen?
Wow. Oh yeah.
oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
First
How,
appearance of
how
Dolph.
how do you call when you put a comic inside the box and never open it?
Uh, see,
Oh,
this isn't a comic.
slamming?
Sorry?
You mean where you put it in the plastic thing? And
Yeah, in the box, in that
Yeah,
plastic box
yeah, they call it
with the blade.
yeah, they call it
That's
slabbing.
that's so stupid. Comics should be like Halsey has, you know, inside the
I agree.
bag.
Yeah,
If you want to read it, you read it. So why buy an expensive comic and never read it? That's so stupid
exactly.
for me. To
Yeah, dude,
me,
I hate the whole idea of that. It's
yeah,
Well,
just
me
see,
too.
because there's so
covers
many good
I can
copies that
take.
are never going to be read by anyone. They're just going to sit there.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at that
I will have
25
broke
cent.
the box and read it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I haven't actually had the opportunity to get any slab books yet, but again, I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on a slab because I'm just going to break it open.
Yeah,
That's just me, though. Rex thinks I'm
And
crazy,
then
me too.
in
and
his in
perhaps I
Jack
am a little
Adler's
bit.
house, they found a comic scene number
There you go,
two.
like that. Your
He did the
comics were not
color
made
on it.
for a plastic prison, my friend. Not that they're not fit.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
we aren't.
No comics should be held
They're
prisoner
not
like
made
that,
for no
in
kind
my
of
opinion.
prison.
and expensive, and expensive
Yeah,
because they
and that's
were
it.
very
They
cheap.
created part of the whole collector's market, and
Here's
everything
something
was
real
great in
cool.
them. And
Here's
but
a
still,
little a shipping a DC label, a shipping label
Mhm.
from DC Comics.
oh, that's neat.
Came from his house. All this stuff came from Jack Adler's house.
Yeah, you and Rex got to go by there, right? When they were doing the.
I had never been to Jack. He lived in like
Oh, wait, yeah, you guys got it. What was it through his agent or
through
something? You guys.
our
Okay.
friend. He went there. He was the first one to go there. This is Joe Orlando stationery. Got
Oh wow.
Do you
Superman on the
guys
other side.
still read Marvel and DC from nowadays, or did you
Not
stop
new
No,
stuff.
dude, I
halfway
haven't
through?
bought a Marvel or DC comic in
No.
25 years.
Yeah, same here.
Would I buy
Since I
new
sent you.
stuff? No. Uh-uh.
Yeah, me either.
They
Me
ain't
either.
got nothing for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I quit. It was the week after New Year's of the year 2000. I stopped collecting completely. I said, fuck it. I'm tired of it.
Here we go. I got several. He would always send me these stationery whenever I would buy something, you know. Believe it or not, this is Jack Adler's stationery. You flip it over, it's got a DC bullet and his name, address, and stuff. Here's some more covers, approval covers.
Witching Hour. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them on a store here in Portugal, a digital store. Oh, nice. So, what's the meaning of the stamp that you have behind? What's the meaning of the stamp that you have in the
What's
back?
oh that this means it's a pedigree. This pedigree right here, everything that has one of these attached to it was bought. You see, back in the 60s and 70s, Jack Adler
Mm.
was working for DC Comics, and he knew Joe Orlando, who was the president, who didn't really care about doing a whole lot other than what he was doing. He let Jack
Mm.
Adler have at it to color things, to experiment with stuff, you know.
That's cool. That's how he became like an innovator in comics, right?
Well, yeah, because if
Orlando
he
just gave him
Joe
free reign. Was like,
Orlando
yeah, do
told
your
him,
thing,
Joe
dude.
Orlando said, "Hey, if it's selling, you can do it. Don't worry about asking me." He says, "You just try it out and do it, you know." Even if it was just and everything was done traditionally, Marv, because you were talking about
Yeah.
traditional artwork. Well, see, these right here, this is the first time this comic was ever printed and sent to Jack Adler, and they were usually shredded. nobody kept these. I mean, why would you just keep a bunch of covers, you know? But some of them were hand painted, some of them were done by, really cool comics, and some of them were just funny comics, like these Binkies. I didn't have to pay a whole lot for them, but I guarantee you'll never see a better cover than them right there. But most of the ones I really am proud of is things like this. I picked up a hand painted
Wow.
cover, and it's signed by Jack Adler in a ballpoint pen right there. He didn't sign anything hardly. I bought every one that he signed because he didn't sign anything. He wasn't he was basically a worker, And if it wasn't for him, a lot of this stuff, comics wouldn't even have come out. There's just a gray tone.
That's awesome.
Wow. Look at the colors, man. They pop on that too.
Yeah. It's weird. It's weird.
I mean, for that old of a book,
yeah, it's something you'll never see because these are actually the first print, and they were printed as good as they could be and sent to him for approval or to say, hey, change this, do something else, whatever.
Wow.
I would love to make a colored book like that with that kind of palette, but digital is impossible.
He was a photographer, and he took a picture. This is a cover from Detective Comics 414.
Oh, well, Mark, somehow or another I lost your message earlier, but you said something about you were watching Pete Zametti on one of his streams lately.
Yeah.
He's doing newsprint books now where you can get like these old school colors and stuff, dude.
Yeah, I know. I saw the campaign and I backed it. Not for my comic. I donated some. I donated for the campaign because shipping from the United States to Portugal is just insane. So I donated to the campaign, and I'm very aware of that. So I might talk to him if the price is right. I'll
well, dude, you know what?
I'll do it.
To save you some money too, if you run a campaign or something, you could just have Pete send your books to me and I'll distribute them out for you. That way you don't have to pay all that postage to get them all the way to you just to send them back out again. Because I don't know if Pete's going to do distribution or not.
Yeah, maybe he does. He also does distribution. So
does he? Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know he does with his own, the Alterna line. So.
Yeah. But thank you anyway, and that's a great idea.
Yeah, he's got a deal going on right now too. If you've gotten behind on King Cryptid, you can catch up on all the issues for, I think it was $20 or something like that. It's like 10 issues. So
I would like to see more. Wow, Kung Fu Fire. That's awesome. I would love to see more creators that makes campaigns to talk to RJ from Critical Blast and sell their comics through him, because Tomahawk, that's awesome too.
Yeah, they're great.
Because the thing is, if I'm gonna give you an example. I have the Shadow Kingdom and the Atlantean from RJ, in Bernie Wrightson, beautiful.
Oh, dude, yeah, look at that. Oh.
And I've got those.
That's my guy right there, man. Bernie Wrightson is my all-time favorite.
Yeah. If I back the Atlantean, it will cost me around $55 to $60 to get it.
Right.
with shipping and the customs and fees. So I just bought Atlantean through RJ on Amazon here in Europe, and I had the shipping less than $5.
Oh, fantastic, brother.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
why people don't do that? Talk to RJ.
Dude, we've had
Uh,
RJ on the stream multiple times and try to tell people, check out Critical Blast. He'll help you
yeah,
get your stuff out. And
yeah, and
he's really a really
more
nice
eyes
guy too, man.
and more eyes.
Yeah.
What's that?
Look at these. Look
Ah,
at
those.
Jack Adler took ink brushes and made birds.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
He did it
Looking
on the
early
back.
cattle hop way down there at the
He
bottom.
did it. Yeah, he did. It is. He did it on the back of a Blue Line Strange Adventures.
Oh, wow.
Thought it was cool.
Man, that's so cool, dude. You guys have got like little chunks of history in your hand.
I'm telling you, man.
yeah.
That's why I got it. Because I
Yeah,
was like
bro,
you. I wasn't thinking of. I was thinking this stuff's so rare. There's only like one of them. There's not two of these.
No,
If you
yeah,
saw
that's
'em,
like
this is it. If they get
it's like
burned,
proof
they don't
copies
exist
and
no
shit,
more.
dude. It's
You know? And I got more.
Oh, I know.
I mean, these
Between
I've
you and Rex,
collected.
you guys bought a pretty good chunk of that collection, didn't you?
Well, see, Rex, we 20 years ago, over 20 years ago is when I ran into this. Okay,
Wow.
Things like
You
this
guys have had
here
this?
it's a file copy, a Neil Adams file copy, and I had the painted work and everything.
Oh,
Bro.
dang.
Now this here is
Bro, your collection's got to be worth a shit ton of money, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
look at
got a
those.
wrap around. This was the first cover approved, and this was actually this is what they sent to Jack Adler, and then they would make one after they got all the ads and everything, and they would send him a full color. Say, there you go. This is what it's going to be. And he says, okay. Well, then, and they make.
Wow.
They
So
got
is that
four,
one?
I got four colors.
So is that real
separate.
bright one there, Elsie? The one that's like got the really bright color on it? Is that like hand painted?
No, not on these. Now I have some
Oh,
that are
okay.
hand painted, but this cover here is probably the best cover. Okay.
Yeah. I love the colors on that, dude. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're
what
just-
it is,
They got that
this
little
here-
bit more. What do you gonna call that? A little more vibrancy on that proof copy.
yeah, and it was kept that way because it was just because what he'd do is he'd just put them in a file drawer, and he'd go
Yeah.
through them and keep the good ones, or he'd keep them all if he put them in there because he'd throw them away if they weren't nothing. I guess
That's
because
so
they
cool.
shredded pallets of these, man.
Oh,
Crazy.
dude, I would have lost my mind if I was around in those days and watch those guys just loading comic books into a shredder.
Well, you know what they'd do? They'd say, "You want them? Take them."
I'd
would.
have had a
They
buttload of
would.
them. And back me up a
I
dump
said,
truck.
okay, let me get my forklift.
Yeah. Just start
Well,
putting
see-
those things on pallets, boys. I'll be right back.
See, I told you that Jack Adler was a photographer. Well, this is a Neil Adams drawing that he took a photograph of. Now I'm going to show you
that's
the
cool.
comic book. I'm going to show you the comic book here in just a second. course, I
Oh,
got it.
very cool.
That's fine.
Green Lantern, dude.
Oh.
I got this issue, I think.
You might. Let me get some light. See if I got a little more light. Might help it.
Yeah. Bring the one in your right hand down just a little bit, else you got some glare.
Yeah.
Going on.
Right.
No.
Down.
Down. Nope. There
Down.
you
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
No.
Stop.
No.
Turn it back
No.
in a little bit. Wait, right there. Right. Oh, don't move. Stay right there. There you go. Now you got no glare on the books. Yeah, that's cool, dude.
See? this this one right here is a photography. They found this in his house. Okay, so he loved photography. He was always taking pictures of these artists. I got a Joe Kubert, Sergeant Rock photography
Oh
of
man.
his drawing. And then I found a book that was signed, and I said, "Oh man, great pair."
Oh hell yeah.
And I got stuff like this. This is Joe Orlando staff paper, and then a national periodical goes way back. Like I said, I got a label,
Yeah,
another
the old
one.
shipping. That's fucking wild, dude.
And then I got a
Yeah.
bullet.
Is that a patch
Then I
or a?
got then I got a acetate that he used that he found in his house. This isn't
Oh
a
wow.
regular.
Wow.
So it's
It,
clear, but it's just on a white background, right?
yeah, right.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
got a. It's got a. These are like boards.
Yeah, like an actual comic book
Like
board.
this, he even saved. He did the printing and stuff and things. He was attacked, or he read things like this article tells about the those the first edition big giant comic books, that DC
Oh, okay.
did after Marvel. Well, what it did, it explains over here why they did it, man. Because
Mhm.
kids couldn't read and comprehend what they were reading. And they found that kids with these big books were just like enthralled, man. They were just, and I used them in my class.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That all Neil Adams?
Oh, this is all
Looks like it.
variety. This is
Uh,
superhero stock images. They'd put these on cups, and
Oh, okay.
it
That
probably has,
that
yeah.
Batman's great, dude.
And if I was Rex, I could tell you every single person that did what on this, but I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rex has got a mind like a trap. Once you
Look at
get in,
this,
you can't get out. All right, there you go, Elsie. Turn it there. Now we can see
look
her
at
good.
that silver signature down there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I held up the hand painted piece not long ago.
Yeah, I saw it.
Now you're really gonna like this, Shadows. One of my favorites.
Oh, House of Mystery.
Not only that, signed in gold by Bernie Wrights.
Oh
mhm.
man, look at that.
Man, this right here to me, you can't get another one of these,
Dude, I would
Shadow.
throw that bad boy in a top loader and put it on my wall, man.
The only
Yeah.
one that exists.
See, I can do the top loader
Ooh.
because you can always take it back out and read it again. It's not the same
Yep.
as doing
See,
it wet.
it's not a comic. It's not a comic. It's
Oh,
a
is that just the approval or whatever?
picture. Look, man, I'm telling you, Shadow. Let me explain to you. Each one of these saved by this man right here. You know,
Mhm.
there were hundreds of thousands of these made over a course of 30 years. Well, the collection he saved was 1% of 1% of all the covers that were done during that time. The
Yeah, that's
rest of them
crazy.
were put in a shredder. They were just shredded. Zip, garbage.
So, so is that just like a single page on a board and then with the certificate?
This is actually this one here. It was printed a blue line print, and he would take it art after a person would do the art. He would be the colorist, and he had
Mhm.
hundreds of these he had to do every month.
Wow.
And he would just sit down and just color them. This is hand colored right here
See,
and
dude, that's
signed
amazing. So that's one of a kind of one of a kind, dude. It's like
back
it's
from the
rare.
60s. Like
Yeah,
this one right here. Here's the difference. See, this is hand painted.
damn.
You see, he even signed that one over there.
Hellcats.
Put a little
Now, when
heart.
he
A little
painted, did
heart
he?
on.
Do you know? Did he do the India ink painting? Is that how he did?
He did
You
it.
know, where you take
It's a
the.
wash. It looks like a wash painting, brother. I mean, it looks like he
Oh,
did it
okay.
with big, acrylic or watercolor. Now here's the original approval cover.
So yeah, look at those colors, dude. Oh man,
Ooh.
Pop.
I love that. It's just so cool.
And see, being a match pair, I bet. I mean, yeah, okay. I said there's only one of these. Well, yeah, there's also the approval cover, the hand painted. Now I don't know where the four color is because he didn't
Yeah, the
save everything.
separations.
Couldn't save everything.
Yeah. Well, I know Rex has got, what was it, the one issue of Avengers that he's got all of the separations for and all the,
That's
I forget.
mine.
Oh, that was yours. Why am I not surprised?
Sword and sorcery.
Look at that. Release the Kraken.
Signed by Walt Simonson.
Dang,
Mhm.
dude.
These are rare to have them signed. Look, to think he
All
even
right,
had
fellas,
he
we
had
are
some.
rolling up on 1 o'clock here. Marv, did you
Oh,
ever have any luck with your camera, buddy? You got anything you want to show off?
No, no. Unfortunately, let me see if I can
Here, let
just
me.
turn the camera around from this side. Uh,
Let me go back
start
to this
playing.
app,
Turn.
and then we'll put Marv in the driver's seat again.
Yeah.
Elsie,
I'm on the
we'll
other side.
continue on next week if you want, buddy. I never
Man,
get
I
tired
mean,
of looking at those
somebody
things.
can show the
Hey,
whole
there, it's working,
collection.
Marv. Hold on. Let me give you the driver's seat.
Boy, that looks
I'm,
good,
I'm
Mark.
thank you.
Why are you not giving me what I want? There it goes. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now we're
I'm on
cooking.
the other side of the. I'm almost lying on the table to see what I'm filming right now.
Ah,
Oh, dude, look at that.
I'm probably showing my armpit just trying to put this stuff back.
Oh, that's all right. I got Marv on camera right now, Elsie. You ain't got to worry about it.
Okay. Whoa, man, that's nice looking bears, man. Polar bear with a wolf. Looks like a polar bear.
That's
Oh, those
a
are
Getting
wolves, man.
that's a wolf.
No, man. Oh my gosh. That just threw me, the perspective threw me off there, buddy.
I'm lying literally on the table because I don't know how to put the other side of the camera
Well,
because
I'm
of
just
StreamYard.
laying on the
StreamYard
table,
don't
man.
let me.
don't hurt
StreamYard
yourself,
won't
Marv.
let me. No, I'm okay, thanks. So this is what I'm working on.
Yeah, this is
Nice.
Marv's new project, Moon,
Sweet.
coming out. What do you think, Marv? Next year, maybe?
Yeah, a year from now. Yeah.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait, man.
Thank you. A year from now, I still have a lot of stuff to do. I have to change the
Cool.
ending. So
Don't
yeah.
people need to understand that there is a whole lot involved unless you're the person who can sit there and do everything by yourself and kind of focus everything on what you're doing, and even that would
Yeah,
be
but you also have to have an independent income where you can just spend 40 hours a
sure.
week doing just your artwork
It'd
and
take you a
dedicating it.
decade to get something
I
done.
Yeah.
mean, how many of us can actually afford to just, put in the time you need to put a campaign? Especially when you're working, trying to make a living, and you just don't have the time to,
You're right.
you know.
You are so right, Shadow.
That's why I never complain if somebody's late, man. As long as they keep you updated, they make announcements and hey guys, this is where I'm at.
Well, it's
You
like,
know,
if I owed
The
you
thing,
$20 and I started hiding every time you came around, and there'd be something
Mm,
wrong with me.
exactly, bro. You red flags start popping up, right?
Yeah.
The thing
Check this
that
out.
I've learned, the thing that I've learned that I'll never change is that I will only start the campaign after I finish the book. That's it. I will never change that,
Yeah,
and
and I
and
mean,
possibly print a couple of books to show before the
right.
campaign ends. So yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
and
I'm going
if
to
you
do.
if you can afford to do it that way, and you don't
Yeah.
mind the time waiting in between. But I understand when people crowdfund it because you want to have the funds to get it into people's hands as soon as possible. But at the same time, like you said, it's a lot easier to put it in people's hands if it's already done. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and
I see
for
I see both sides of the coin, and
Yeah.
it's I don't have a
you
problem either
can I can get 5 books done for $50. You
way.
know,
Wow, yeah,
so I
that's
spend
awesome.
$50. I spend $50. I don't buy a couple of comics for a couple of months, and I have the book in my hands, and I can live stream or go to somebody's show and say, "Okay, guys, this is the book. It's done. Look at this."
And like I said, if
And
Marv, you've got a standing
that's
invitation.
how
We'll do a whole
you
show
take.
dedicated to
Yeah, thanks, man.
your projects when you get ready to go. So about a year from now,
Thank you.
folks, we will be doing a special Marv presentation. It'll just be me and Marv and him showing off work from the new
Yeah,
project. Sin Killer as well. Can people still get Sin Killer, Marv? I know I've asked you before, but let's let them know again.
yeah, I have a bunch of them, but I'll wait to this campaign because then I'll after I finish Moon, I'll go back to the Sim Killer. So I'll be putting the 2 books together.
Cool.
You know,
And
in the
it's always
campaign,
nice to.
in the campaign, chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I have like 50 books or so of chapter 1, and then after I finish the campaign, I will have the after I finish the book, I will have the two first chapters in the campaign. So
Yeah, like a catch up tier, which is always nice.
yeah,
Awesome. Well, all right, guys. Thanks again for coming on and spending your valuable time with old
Great, man.
Shadowhawk here.
yeah, always a
I'm
pleasure,
going
man.
to
Always.
Good to see
sign
you,
off and
Marv.
go grab some lunch, run a couple of errands, and I try to stay out of this heat, man. It's like gonna be crazy today, so I want to get things done fairly early for. We got about 2 hours till it really hits the peak of sunlight here, and things are
Yeah.
gonna get hot. But all right,
Smoking.
hail all. Thank you again for coming.
Take care.
Take
Apex
care,
Comics,
everybody.
Jinko, everybody that came by in the house, Past Master Dan, Pale Rider. Uh, love all you guys, and have a great weekend. I will see you at the 4 o'clock shadow.
Peace out.
Sayonara.